Hello, good morning. How are you? I believe you are doing well. In this video, we will be talking about how can you start your career in the field of analytics. In last few videos, we already discussed why analytics is one of the those skills which is mostly in demand. Although starting a career in analytics is not so easy, but it is not that difficult as well. You can secure a job in the field of analytics by just mastering basic concepts of a few technologies. Those technologies are Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Python. In going further, we would be covering basic concepts of all these technologies. In Excel, we would be covering sorting, filtering, pivot tables, basic functionalities, charts. Also, we would be covering a bit of VBA, which is used to automate things in Excel. Then we would be moving towards SQL, which is structured query language. This is one of the languages which you mostly have read in your college. In SQL, we would be covering about data extraction part. We would be covering about joins. We would be covering about subqueries and aggregate functions. Then we would be moving towards a bit of visualization part. In visualization, there are mainly two technologies which are very famous. One is Power BI, another one is Tableau. We would be limiting ourselves to Power BI. Power BI is a technology which has been introduced by Microsoft and is used to build dashboards and visualize data. Then we will be moving towards Python. Python is one of the most growing technologies, and since it is open source, it is quite easy to learn. In Python, we would be covering about how to import data from various sources. There would be CSV files, Hadoop, JSON files, etc. Then we would be moving towards covering that EDA, exploratory data analysis in Python. We would be mainly working on pandas data frames and would be mostly limiting ourselves towards basic transformative things which we do. Just as a reminder, things that we would be discussing in the videos or in our videos going further, those would be mostly related to the concepts which are used in hands-on. We won't be going to the theory part which you've already done in your college. We all know theory is one of the most boring thing. We won't be going back to the things which we have left. We would be just moving further, things which are used in industry, where I would be using my last 8 years, more than 8 years of experience in the world of analytics. So I have been currently working for one of the top MNCs in India. My company is based out of USA. My office is there in Gurgaon. I started my career in 2017 as reporting analyst. I have worked in various profiles such as reporting analyst, business analyst, senior business analyst, team lead, and analytics manager. Currently, I'm working as analytics manager, so we will have a separate video to discuss about the things which are related to the roles and responsibilities of all different profiles. We are talking about all these basic techniques just to help you gain your first job in the field of analytics. It is not so difficult as we said earlier. It's not so difficult, you can easily get a job just by having clear concepts in the field of analytics. One thing which we have seen while we are taking interviews of new people, we have seen people are not clear about the basic things. Nobody requires very advanced concepts while they are going to hire you. The issue is people mention so many technologies on their resume, but they fail to demonstrate that they know about it. They are not clear about the basic things, and that is one of the reasons why they fail in the interviews. Once we are clear with these four technologies, Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Python, we would be moving towards a bit of stat concepts, where we would be discussing descriptive statistics, which would be covering mean, median, mode, variance, etc. We would be learning about basic concepts in probability, and we would also be looking at hypothesis testing. Now again, we would be limiting ourselves to the cases where they are used in the industry. And then we would having some videos which would be related to machine learning. Machine learning is one of the rising things. It is not something which is quite new. It is one of the old concepts. But yes, we will be looking at the basic concepts. And then we would be looking at two very famous methods in machine learning, which are classification and regression. We would be again limiting ourselves to the concepts which are related to hands-on experience. We won't be diving deeper into the theoretical part. And then we would also be having some videos which cover sample interview questions for entry level roles. And gradually we would be moving towards a bit of those questions which are a bit more deeper for very famous companies, for top of companies. And then, so overall, we are here to help you secure your first job in the field of analytics. Analytics is one of the most growing fields. So our focus is just to make sure that you take advantage of what we have learned through the years. And I believe you all should be able to get this job. And when you have a good job, you should be able to learn. And what the real reason why we are creating all these videos is, when I see people who are not able to get good jobs, they write so many things but they fail. I think it's just because they don't know what to learn. So our emphasis will entirely be for the people who just want guidance and they want to start their career. Cool. So I think that's all from my side in this video. If you have any questions, any doubts, any concerns, feel free to ping. We are here to help you. Thank you. Have a good day. Cheers.